Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday was PLL Day, the winter premiere of season 5B of Pretty Little Liars. So I am excited to do a recap. For those of you who don't know, I do weekly recaps of Pretty Little Liars just because I, like a bunch of other PLLers out there, want to know who is A. And yeah, let's just get into it. So the episode was called Through a Glass Darkly, and that's what Grunwald ended up saying to Hannah when she was telling her how she finds these things out or whatever, how she finds people or whatever. So the episode opens up with the funeral, like it's not the actual funeral because they haven't found Mona's body, but the funeral for her nonetheless. And the first thing I remember seeing is Detective Tanner smelling flowers outside of the funeral. That means she wasn't in there, but she was outside of the funeral smelling flowers. That seemed a little weird to me. And as soon as the doors opened, she kind of walked away so that she wasn't, or as soon as the bell rung, I believe, she kind of walked away so that she wasn't seen. Found that a little weird. So they decided to do this funeral, well, her mom, Mona's mom, decided to do this funeral 3 months after the Christmas thing happened. So that was a long time after Mona was killed, which was on Thanksgiving. So the first thing that I said was, why is Allie wearing a pink flowery dress to pay her respects? Because Allie goes up to Mona's mom and is like, I want to pay my respects, and then Mona's mom smacks her. The thing is, Allie, if you wanted to pay your respect, why are you wearing a pink flowery dress? Like, I want to pay respects to Mona or whatever. You could have just came to the funeral in all black and just paid your respects and walked away. No, you wanted to say something to her mother, knowing very well that her mother is blaming you for her death. I found that a little silly of Allie, especially because I don't think that Allie killed Mona from what I've seen. But then again, who knows? Excuse me. Okay, so then I wrote, I still feel like Mona is playing the girls from the grave. Something is so weird about it all. I'm going to be jumping around, but this was confirmed for me when all of a sudden now we know that Mona had videotapes in her house, and the footage that was found was the footage from Thanksgiving Day. So you knew someone was going to come to your house. Remember, Mona was found by the person who came to her house while she was in the bathroom. Yet she had cameras set up in her living room, and that caught a majority of the fight between Mona and whoever it was that attacked her. This kind of reminded me of when Allison had someone aka Noel Khan, come to attack her at Emily's house, in her house, or wherever she was attacked. So, you know, like it was a fake attack with Allie. I kind of feel like, I don't know, part of me feels like it was a fake attack with Mona as well. I mean, yes, we don't know where Mona's body is. Yes, you know, there was blood everywhere. But something about it still doesn't feel right. And everyone keeps saying, oh, with all that blood, no one could have survived. But they're just judging it off of the amount of blood they saw, not on the facts that maybe Mona is alive, or maybe the fact that she can possibly still be alive even though she lost all that blood. Yes, we saw her body in the trunk looking blue. I don't know, guys. Something about Mona Vanderwall being dead is not sitting right with me. I don't know. But, so yeah, I kind of felt like she was still playing the girls from the grave a little bit. I also said Allie also had an empty casket funeral because Bethany Young's body wasn't in Allie's. Oh wait, no, there was a body in Allie's casket. It wasn't Bethany's? I'm not sure. But to me that seems very weird, because how do you not test that body and find out if that's Allison's DNA or not, or whatever? And there are ways to do that. The dental records, all of that. Like, something is not sitting right. Anyway. So next thing is Toby is, you know, he's a cop now. He's fully recovered from his little accident, and he has his own office. Like, he's a new cop. This is a little, there's always something my dad always says when we watch shows and movies, like, picture like a picture. So this will only happen, like, in a show. He's a rookie. You don't get an office. Like, no, you get a little cubicle. Even that black cop that was always, you know, he was always the one telling people that somebody died. He was always in the office, especially when Garrett was there and all that seasons ago. He had a cubicle. So why does Toby have an office? That seems a little silly. Anyway, what if Spencer's dad was the person that paid Wilden? Because Toby was going through the files trying to figure out how, sorry, my heater, all winter long you're going to be hearing this heater because I filmed by my window, and yeah. Anyway, so Toby was looking through the files trying to figure out why Spencer was indicted in the first place, and it's discovered that Wilden is the person who took the statement from Jessica De Laurentiis about the fact that Spencer is the one who was talking with Bethany, who was wearing Allie's clothes. My thing is, one, we can't really trust Jessica De Laurentiis anything because she's sus. Two, what would that benefit Wilden? Why would that benefit Wilden hiding what Spencer was doing? Because Wilden was crooked, and it seemed like he was on Allie's side. Was Wilden on? Thinking back, I don't even know, because Cece had to kill him. So I don't even know. He was probably working with whoever A really is, and why would hiding evidence against Spencer benefit Wilden? That's my only question. So I thought maybe Spencer's dad paid him off. Maybe Spencer's dad is still involved in all this. Who knows? He wasn't in this episode, so who knows? Then it cut to Ezra and Arya, and I'm still on my I don't trust Ezra. He was concerned about Mike. And the thing that I liked about Ezra and Mike's conversation was, he was like to Mike, oh, it doesn't seem like somebody who is acknowledging that a person died, you know, the way that Mike was acting. And at first I got a little excited. I was like, ooh, is he trying to say that Mona's alive? But I think he was trying to say that Mike wasn't, like, really grieving or whatever. But it's like, why are you the one trying to tell me this? Why? Because you're my former almost teacher / maybe brother-in-law at some point, whatever. Like, please, Ezra, I don't know. The fact that he wanted to talk to Mike to help Mike seems a little weird. If anyone, it should be Mike's dad trying to talk to him, not Ezra. I don't think Ezra is a positive influence or anything like that. Yeah, so, I still find it weird how Paige's parents wanted her to leave. Especially like how late they wanted her to leave. I guess after Mona's death it was the final straw, but so much has happened in Rosewood, especially since she's been there. She used to fight with Emily. Then all the stuff with the Halloween train to, you know, all the things that happened in Rosewood. Only now you want her to leave. Like, I wonder why they're doing that now. Sorry for the shadow. I wish I could be right here, but I have limited space. Oh, and I was saying, can the writers stick to dumb or smart Hannah? So Hannah wants to seek out Grunwald. That was like a really weird thing for her to want, to find Mona's body, like, of all things. And I think the reason why the writers did that was because of Caleb's whole experience with Ravenswood and all that. So he has to be the one to tell her, no, don't seek out Grunwald, blah, blah, blah. Of course, she still doesn't, whatever. And then by the end of the episode, she was back to super dumb Hannah. Anyway, oh, so when Arya's sitting there, she sees that she was not accepted to the school she wanted to get into. She got that letter. She was sitting there, and then, what's her face? Allison pops up, and is like, oh, what, you got some bad news, or whatever she said to her. And then she's all, oh, don't talk to me, you're a, da-da-da, blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. I don't like Arya so much, and I don't really trust her. So, yeah, you had an opportunity. You were face-to-face with Allie. You guys barely talked face-to-face or anything like that. And instead of using that opportunity, I wish I could fix this lighting. It's bothering me. Instead of taking that opportunity to, like, really ask, Allie, like, what are you up to? Like, what is going on? I feel like they haven't had that, that conversation yet. Like, what's really going on, Allie? Why are you doing this? Like, what's up? It's freaking bothering me. Okay guys, I'm sorry if the shadows are bothering you, they're bothering me, but the sun is about to set, so gotta work with it. Okay, so yeah, I was saying, like, instead of having that full frontal conversation with Allison, they've been assuming things, and Allison's been assuming things, but they haven't been talking to one another to figure out what's really going on. Like, they put in their minds that Allie is Allie's the one who did all this, but then it's like, why? Why are you doing all this? You came back as our friend, and then you're the one who's doing all this? Maybe you're not. You know, maybe if they were friends and they were doing this for Allie all this time, perhaps they would have, like, spoken to her and asked her what was her motives, and make her tell them her motives as well. But no, she's like, oh, you're A, don't talk to me, blah blah blah, and Allie's like, no, wait, and then she blows the damn whistle, like, you're so corny, and like, that was just such a whack little experience in my opinion. But then I also have to say, why didn't Allie do more to prove that, I don't know why she did that, to prove that she's not A if she's not A? Because I feel like if you're not A, you're gonna tell them, like, yo, I am not A, and this is why. You don't have to tell them everything, because Allie always has a billion secrets, but you should definitely prove why you're not A and why you're not the person who tried to set them up and all of that. I feel like that would ease a lot of the tension that's going on right now, but instead, because of the writers, I feel like they're doing all this extra hidden tension stuff that isn't really necessary, in my opinion. Oh, I also said, why isn't Ezra doing more to prove Spencer's innocence? Because he has power and influence. Clearly the man had surveillance. I think he was probably even doing things on Allie back then, because he's been obsessed with her for a really long time, and they had no idea about him. And maybe there was things that he knew about that night that he could have helped out with, but I don't think he did. So I was just saying that for myself, but whatever. Yeah, I was saying I'm not feeling the whole Grenwall spiritual scary thing. I said Jason is bae. He was so cute when he was talking to Spencer and trying to tell her, like, yo, what are you here for, really? And then Spencer's like, I'm your sister too. She's trying to send me to jail. But it's like, did Allie tell you she's trying to send you to jail, or did you guys forget that A exists and A is the one that has been the person setting people up and stuff like that? Like, anyway, something funny that I noticed, Chase's Amona was in Allie's trunk, and that wasn't enough to arrest Allie because she had an alibi. Why would Chase's Amona be in Allison's trunk if Allison and Mona don't talk? Like, that's not enough. Like, people knew, like, this was a known thing. They are not friends. They did not hang out with each other. Unless the reason why Chase's Mona was in Allie's car in the first place was because Allie and Mona had something going on. I don't know. Now, something that Grenwald said that I wanted to read back to you guys. She said, each one hated the other because each one feared the other because each one knew something about the other. Now, to me, like, I think she was talking about Mona and Allie here. Not sure though. Or is it talking about the liars? I don't know who she's talking about. But to me, this sounds like, you know, let's say another scenario. Like, two girls don't like each other because of what two other people told them about each other. Like, they're scared of each other because they're intimidated by something that each other have done, and that's why they don't like each other. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like that's why Allie and Mona don't like each other. And all these girls are having issues with each other because they think they know something about each other, but they don't really know something about each other. So they're scared of each other, but it's really for no reason, in my opinion. Because, you know, when Allie ended up going to jail and everything, what's her face? Arya was like to Mike, we don't have to be afraid anymore. You're telling me you're afraid of one girl. Yes, Allison was crazy, had her ways, she was a queen bee and all of that. But you're telling me you're afraid of her, and now that she's away, you don't have to be afraid anymore? To me, it's like, why don't you, like, that was your friend at some point. You know, yeah, she was shady, she did a lot of shady things, but that was your friend. You hung out with her and all that, right? Why didn't you just talk to her and find out what her motives were? You know what I mean? So what Gwyneth said was a little weird, but I feel like it's showing what this is all really about. Like, all these girls, like, they have these issues with each other. They're afraid of each other. Like, Mona was all, before she died, like, oh, Allie would be so upset, something like that, if she found out that I was helping you guys. Why would Allie care about what you're doing when you guys aren't friends anyway? You know what I mean? What you're doing with her supposed friends or ex-friends or whatever the heck they are to her, if you guys weren't friends anyway. Allie and Mona didn't have anything to do with each other for so long, so to me that doesn't make sense. So to me, I think it's all a bunch of BS. I don't know what the real purpose of all this is, but we will find out eventually, won't we? And then Grunwald says Mona is buried, but not in Rosewood. And then she said a whole bunch of other stuff. And then she said, there is no peace, only fear. So is she talking about, I don't know if she's talking about Mona's spirit or what, because, you know, Grunwald was supposed to be like the psychic lady thingamajig. No peace, only fear. What is she afraid of in her death is my question. If she's already dead. That's just me. I don't know. So I'm really confused about that. Then I wrote, is Emily retarded? Like, are you stupid? Are you like, have you not learned anything? What is it? This is season 5, right? Has Emily not learned anything? Oh, let's plant Allie's DNA in Mona's house. Why? Why? Do you want her to go to jail that badly? You don't even know if it's actually Allie who did all this, yet you want to plant her DNA. Maybe if she actually did it, her DNA would have been there? I don't know. Or, why not let the cops just do what they gotta do? Yes, Spencer was about to go to jail and all that, but at the end of the day, Spencer did not do it. So, eventually, and you see how they just found evidence against Allie just because Jason said, oh, she wasn't there? That's all it took. Like, you didn't have to go planting evidence. Like, are you dumb? But then that's how they discovered the camera, so I guess it worked out. But that whole camera thing seemed so fishy. It seemed like something Ezra would do, but Mona planted it there herself, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Allie and Jason talking. Jason brought the picture. He was like, oh, do you remember this day? And she was like, yeah, it was a good day. And he was like, no, it wasn't. It took like 8 tries to get this picture, right? I wish that Jason would realize the fact that Allie doesn't remember that, and he does, and he always says, you always had a way of remembering everything your own way. He should have thought about the fact that maybe she has a bad memory, like, and maybe there's a reason behind that. And he said, yeah, and she molded her father into thinking a certain way as well. When I think that all started with their mother. But I don't know. And people should realize maybe she has an issue. Like, maybe there's a reason why she can only remember certain things and only certain things a certain way. Like, why don't people dig more into that? I don't get it. Anyway, but that also, the fact that she only remembers things a certain way tells me that perhaps everything that she told the girls about what happened that night and all that, maybe that's not even true. Maybe she doesn't know what happened. Who knows? As I said, why can't anyone tell the whole truth on this show? Because Allie was trying to convince Jason, like, they're trying to set me up. I didn't do it. I didn't kill Mona. But it's like, where the hell did you go then all afternoon? You weren't with him and your dad. So where were you? What happened on Thanksgiving? How do I know that you actually did not kill Mona? Where is your proof? Where were you? Why not say that? You're in jail now, but you haven't given your real alibi yet. Like, it doesn't make sense. Tell the truth for once. But maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she doesn't remember. I don't know. Oh yeah, then Arya goes to what's his face, Caleb, for help to find out if A is the reason why she did not get into the school that she wanted to get into, or if she just really didn't get into it, and then he's going to teach her how to do this hacking thing. That just reminded me of Scandal, Huck and Quinn, except, you know, Caleb is nothing like Huck, but the whole hacking thing, oh, I'm gonna teach you, I'm just like, why'd they do that? Oh, they did that because then Arya had the laptop, and then someone stole it from her. Yay, perfect sense, right? I don't know why Caleb even let her have it. It was safe in his house. All of a sudden, she has it and it's stolen. Then I said, why didn't Emily and Spencer try to get the camera then and there? What if Mona didn't put the camera there? But that was before I realized that Mona actually did put it there because Tanner said so. Then again, I don't trust Tanner, but whatever. But if you guys look at that tape, right, of Mona fighting off whoever it is that got into her house, didn't it seem like Mona was trying to make sure that the camera saw? Like, that's why I kind of thought that, oh, maybe Mona set that whole thing up and it wasn't an actual attack. Or did she collect her blood over time and let it splatter? I don't know. I don't know. Anything is possible. But, oh, when Grunwald saw Allie in the street, I think she purposely saw her in the street, you know, she found her to hold her hand or whatever. I think she was trying to see whether or not Allie is the one who killed Mona, and I don't think she discovered that, or else she would have said something. And I think that Allie is innocent when it comes to Mona's death, but then again, I'm not sure because she can't remember things. So, I don't know. Yeah, I said, I don't think Allison killed Mona. It's too easy. Watch A reappear when Allie's in jail. She said, don't say I didn't warn you. When the girls were, like, blocking her from running away. Like, oh, you have to go to jail, Allie. Like, I just wish these girls were smarter. Like, that doesn't seem too easy to you. Oh, yeah, Allie's the culprit. Allie killed Mona because Allie would do that. And Allie would stick around for all those months to, you know, make sure that she gets caught eventually. No, I don't think Allie killed Mona. I don't think after coming back to Rosewood after all that time, ran out of his face, but I don't think after coming back to Rosewood after all that time, Allie would then go and murder somebody because that's the smart thing to do. But I don't know, you know, like, I'm kind of lost in what this mystery is unfolding right now because to me, it's just seeming like a lot of fluff still. Like, we're supposed to find out who A is before season 7, but it's only the second part of season 5 right now, so that means in the summer or next winter we'll find out who A is. Like, I don't know what they're doing right now. Yeah, something that Mike said, he was like to Arya when Arya was trying to tell him, oh, we don't have to be afraid of Allie anymore, blah blah blah. He was like, I don't know why everyone's pretending that Mona was a saint when you didn't even know her. He stopped right there, right? Like, you didn't even know her. I think what he was saying was, you know, you didn't even know Mona, so you can't act like she was a saint because, you know, you didn't talk to her, you were not friends with her, so why are you guys acting all sad now? But the other part about it is I don't know, I like that he said he doesn't know why people are pretending that Mona was a saint. She was not a saint. End of story. Anyway. Yeah, then Paige leaves. Who cares? I don't care. I just find it interesting that Paige's parents waited till now to make her leave. I guess they just wanted to do that. Maybe the actress is leaving. I don't know. But then those fireworks, when all was said and done, it's like, I'm waiting for A. I'm wondering where A is going to be. As soon as I saw the fireworks, I was like, yes, it's going to be the fireworks. And the girls were like, no, I will not accept this. That's what Spencer said. I will not accept this. Like, you guys are silly. Oh, is Allie doing this from jail? She can't do that in jail. She can't do fireworks in jail. Are you guys dumb? Like, up to now, you think it was just Allie? Even if Allie was a part of the A-team at some part, you thought it was just her? No, I don't think so. So whoever A is still kicking, did all those fireworks things, made sure they knew, yes, I'm still there. And, like, the fireworks ended up falling, like, right where they were, which is crazy. So, yeah, we all know A's still there. Like, that wasn't going to be a surprise. And of course, A's going to wait till Allie's in jail, so they think they've won. They think they could go on with their lives and have normal lives. And it turns out A's still around, What's A's motives? I really don't know, but I guess we'll find out at some point in these next few seasons. So yeah, that is it, guys. Definitely leave your comments down below of what you thought of this episode. Did you think it was cool, weird, boring, confusing, like just a waste of time? Who do you think A's at this point? What do you think is going to happen? Because Allie told them, like, what she said, don't say I didn't warn you. You know, when you put me away, A is going to come after all of you guys and do the same thing to you. So they didn't listen to Allie, so here it goes. And now they're gonna be like, wait a minute, so Allie isn't A? And they're gonna have to try to find a way to get Allie out of jail or something. Who knows? Whatever. Comment down below, like the video if you like the video, and I'll see you guys next week for another PLL recap. Bye, guys.